Welcome to this video on Symantec Adaptive Protection, a new technology and feature in Symantec Endpoint Security Complete. This video is divided into 4 parts to help you fully understand and utilize adaptive protection in your environment. When you log into your Symantec Cloud Console, you are presented with the default dashboard. The Adaptive Protection dashboard contains the heat map. The data that you see in the heat map is based on an adaptive protection policy that you select. The heat map contains information about trusted applications in your environment and their associated behaviors. The threat landscape is changing, and hackers are now engaging in living off the land attacks, where they utilize your trusted applications to make malicious attacks in your environment. You see a list of trusted applications that Symantec's Adaptive Protection will monitor in your environment. Each trusted application has associated behaviors with it. In this example, you see the Registry RunKey application and its associated behaviors that Symantec's Adaptive Protection monitors. Each security element that you see in your heat map is comprised of 2 data points. First is the prevalence of behaviors of a trusted application. The color of the security element in the heat map defines its prevalence. And second is the policy setting or current action applied to a specific behavior. The prevalence and policy setting values combine for a possible 15 different security elements that you may see in your heat map. Applications that are not being used in your environment are extremely vulnerable to being exploited by living off the land attackers. In one click, the Quick Tune option changes any zero prevalence application behavior to denied from a setting of monitor or allow. In our example, there are 187 zero prevalence application behaviors that we want to set to deny. The application behavior settings are now changed and reflected in the heat map. Now that you understand the value of a security element in your heat map, it's time to take a look at the security data Adaptive Protection collects and the actions you can take to protect your environment. When you hover over any data point in the heat map, a pop-up appears. Each pop-up includes the policy tuning drop-down, where you can change the policy action for the application behavior. For each behavior, a relevant link is provided to the MITRE knowledge base for you to review. Adaptive Protection automatically applies adaptations to policy actions for certain trusted application behaviors. In this example, even if the behavior is blocked by a policy, the command that you see listed will be allowed. Certain security elements will have a designation of event data available. In this example, we're going to take a look at the execution behavior of the Windows Task Scheduler. Click on a record to view event data and available device actions. As referenced earlier, you can change actions within a security element pop-up. In our example, we will change the execution of the Windows Task Scheduler to allow. Whenever you make a change to the policy setting for a particular behavior, this change is added to the policy tuning shopping cart. When you review and approve this change, the Adaptive Protection policy associated with your heat map is updated. You see the security element now updated in your heat map. Bulk actions allow you to make wholesale policy action changes based on a filter that you select. In our example, we've selected zero prevalence as our filter, and we're going to set all of those instances to deny. As we mentioned earlier, zero prevalence behaviors represent a risk in your environment. Symantec Recommendations is a filter option based on data from Symantec's expansive security intelligence and specific to your environment. This filter is used in conjunction with bulk actions, and only the recommended action is available. The data that you see in your heat map is associated with an adaptive protection policy. When you access an adaptive protection policy, you see many of the same elements that are in the heat map. You can tune the policy by changing actions associated with applications or behaviors. In our example, We are going to group our list by behaviors and select the zero prevalence filter and set all behaviors to deny that are not currently set that way. Any heat map using this policy will start using these updated settings immediately. Symantec Adaptive Protection, a game changer in the security threat landscape.